Hello and welcome po sa ating project iLearn. This is now our 5th session in Stenography edition. And at this point, we are going to learn the shorthand symbol that we are using for the sound of letters U, G, K, and letter W. And kung mapapansin nyo nga, sobrang dami na nating pinag-aralan, and I hope you are doing well in our tutorial, in our stenography edition, and I also hope that I can hear it from you kung ano na ang mga development sa inyo patungkol sa pagsusulat ng shorthand na ito. And also, gusto ko lang pong sabihin kung bago ka lang po sa video na to, I suggest na pakiclick po yung mga link sa baba sa description box ng video na to. Makikita nyo po kasi doon ang ating session 1 hanggang session 4 para yung continuity po ng lesson ay mas madali po para sa inyo. In acquiring new skills, it is important for us to be more determined, to be more disciplined. So hindi ko na po papatagalin pa. Let's begin our video tutorial in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action. So once again, welcome po sa ating ikalimang session ng ating stenography edition. And sa pagkakataong ito, pag-aaralan naman po natin ang shorthand symbol na ginagamit natin sa sound ni U, sa sound ni K, at sa sound ni G. And also later we will also talk about or we will also learn the symbols for the sounds of letter W, sound of SWA, and sound of WH at the beginning of the words, and not at just the beginning, but kung paano natin sila ginagamit kapag kasama ang ibang sound ni shorthand. Okay, so unahin po muna natin si letter U, tapos si K, and then followed by G. Ang shorthand symbol po natin sa sound of U is a tiny upward hook. Yan, isa pa. One last more. Yan. While in the sound of K, our shorthand symbol for the sound of K is a short over curve. Short over curve. Short over curve. Short over curve. So, kung mapapansin nyo, parang pinagdoble siya ni sound ng U. Next, ang shorthand symbol na ginagamit naman natin kay G is a long over curve. Long over curve. Long over curve. Okay, so ito naman parang pinagdoble si letter K. So let's use them in words. Let's have the U words. How do we write them in shorthands together with the other letter? Let's begin with do. Again, let us not forget na for us to easy remember or for us to correctly write them in shorthand, lalo't nagsisimula pa lang tayo, we need to spell the sound and then write them in shorthand. Let's say we have the first word of do, D-U. So how do we write it in shorthand? D-U. Next, we have duty. Duty. Okay, duty. The sound is D-U-T-E. D-U-T-E. Duty. So we will write it as D-U-T-E. Duty. Next, we also have the word to, and to. Okay? So magkakaiba sila ng spelling, pero they all have the same sounds. So how do we write them in shorthand? To. So the spelling of the sound is T-U. So we have T-U. Next, we have new and new. New and new. Again, different spelling, but they have the same sound. We have N and U. N-U. So we have N-U. New. Next, we have noon. Noon. N-U-N. Noon. How do we write them? N-U-N. Noon. Next, we have move. M-U-V. Move. M-U-V. So in shorthand, M-U-V. Next, we have moved. Moved. M-U-V-E-D. M-U-V-D. Moved. So how do we write them? M-U-V-D. Move. Next, we have who. H-U, who. H-U, who. So, in shorthand, we have H-U, who. Next, suit. S-U-T. S-U-T. Suit. Next, we have food. F-U-D. F-U-D. How do we write them? F-U-D. Let's have the keywords. Again, ang shorthand symbol natin kay keywords is this. Isa pa. So, let's have the first word, came. Spelling K-A-M, came. So, K-A-M, we have K-A-M. Next, we have make. M-A-K, make. M-A-K. So, we have M-A-K. Next, we have making. M-A-K-ing. M-A-K-ing. So, in shorthand, we will write it as M-A-K-ing. Next, mic. So, proper noun, pangalan. Kaya capitalize siya, capitalization. M-I-K. So, we have capital M-I-K. Capital symbol. Next, we have cake. K-A-K. Cake. So, we have K-A-K. Cake. Next, we have take. T-A-K. So, we have T-A-K. And also, we have like. L-I-K. Like. L-I-K. Like. We have L-I-K. Next, we also have liked. Liked. What is the spelling? You have L-I-K-T. Liked. Liked. So, in shorthand, we will write it as L-I-K-T. Liked. We also have car. Short sound ni A. Ah. So, we have K-A-R. Car. In shorthand, we have K-A-R. Car. And we also have care. K-A-R. Ito naman long sound ni A. So, care. K-A-R. We have K-A-R. Lastly, let's learn sound of G. And again, the G symbol is a long over curve. So, written from left to right. So, let's have the first word. We have gain. G-A-N. Gain. The spelling of the sound is G-A-N. Gain. We will have G-A-N. Gain. Next, we have game. Game. G-A-M. So, in shorthand, we will write it as G-A-M. Next, we also have gave. The spelling is G-A-V. Gave. So, we have G-A-V. Next, give. G-E-V. Give. So, in shorthand, we will write it as G-E-V. Next, we have given. Given. Remember our rule in vowel omitted rule. Kung hindi siya naman magko-contribute sa sound ng isang salita, we will already omit them. So, given, we have G-E-V-N, given. How do we write that in shorthand? So, how do we write this one in shorthand? We have G-E-V-N, given. Next, we have guide, G-I-D, guide. G-I-D, the sound of I. So, we have G-I-D, guide. Next, we have great, G-R-A-T, great. Isa pa, G-R-A-T, great. So, we have G-R-A-T, great. Next, we have again. Again. So, how do we spell the sound? A-G-N. So, in shorthand, A, G, N again. And lastly, we have eager. Eager. Omit na natin tong si E. Eager. So, E-G-R. Eager. We have E-G-R. Eager. So, ganyan po natin kung paano natin sinusulat si keywords. Okay. And last lesson for today is about our shorthand symbol for the sounds of W, SWA, and WH. The shorthand symbol that we are using for the sound of these letters is just the same of the shorthand symbol that we are using in the U sound. Tiny hook. Tiny upward hook. Let's have the example. Way. W-A. Way. Sabi nga natin, kaparehas siya ni U sound ng symbol. So, let's write it in shorthand. Let's spell the word W-A, way. We have W-A, way. Isa pa. W-A, way. Next, we have we. W-E, we. W-E. Next, we have week. W-E-K, week. So, in shorthand, W-E-K. Next, weeks. Spelling, W-E-K-S, weeks. So, we have W-E-K-S. Next, we have weight. W-A-T, weight. So, in shorthand, we will write it as W-A-T. Next, we have waist. Waist. W-A-S-T, waist. So, how do we write it? W-A-S-T. Next, we have sweet. Sweet. S-W-E-T, sweet. So, in shorthand, we will write it as S-W-E-T. Isa pa. S-W-E-T. Next, we have Y. W-I. Y. How do we write it in shorthand? W-I. Next, we have while. W-I-L. The spelling of the sound is W-I-L. So, how do we write them? W-I-L. While. And lastly, we have swell. S-W-E-L. Swell. So, in shorthand, we write them as S-W-E-L. Swell. Isa pa. S-W-E-L. Swell. At yan po ang ating shorthand symbols for today. Ayan, at so dyan nga po nagtatapos ang ating iLearn tutorial for this day, and maraming salamat po sa patuloy na pagsuporta. Salamat po dahil isa po ako sa nagiging instrument para matutunan mo ang stenography or ma-acquire mo ang skill na ito. And always remember na sa lahat naman na ginagawa natin, hindi siya masasayang dahil patuloy na magagamit natin to in the near future. Also, gusto ko rin po magpasalamat at pasalamatan ng mga estudyante natin. Let us always continue to strive for learning. And kung anong meron ka ngayon, kung ano ang sa tingin mo may share mo, why don't you try to share it to those na nangangailangan din ito at kailangan din ito. Kasi gano'n naman talaga sa ngayon. Sharing is caring. And lalo na sa oras na to, still we are in the midst of fighting against this pandemic. And our learning is very limited, but hindi naman dun nagtatapos ang lahat. Let us always strive to learn more and to acquire more. And that talent of yours, that skills of yours, use it to become a successful person in the near future. And para ikaw naman yung mag-share ng mga talent na meron ka pa. Kung ano man ang pinag-aaralan mo ngayon. So, yun lang po. At kung nagustuhan nyo po ang video na to, why don't you try to hit and click the subscribe button and the notification para ma-notify kayo sa mga susunod na upload natin. And thank you again, once again, maraming salamat po. This is your Project iLearn, Sir Dren. God bless.